Peace. Damn. Damn. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now, I want to speak to the angel numbers 111. In a lot of cases, matter of fact, when people see, man, I'm seeing 1111 all the time. It represents, well, for one, just the line in general represents masculine energy. Because numbers have gender. Matter of fact, the Hermetic principles, all things have a certain gender to it. So the one, that straight line, that masculine energy. Matter of fact, that masculine, one and one being the first, like the first, like with Aries and the zodiac sign, the first, like me this, me first, like it's all about me, like look at me. That's where that vibe comes from, being that first, that's the energies that's in essence embodied in number one. There's no good or bad thing, with it, every aspect of everything has polarizing, energies to it, so because I'm pretty sure, like, when I say the me, and that, and in essence, one is like the ego number, what I'm saying? It's like looking at self, and then in essence, also, first, when we think about dealing with our intuition or following our first mind, but also, first mind and then thoughts, say for instance, before anything could be created on a physical plane, first, one, it has to be a thought, number one. And again, that's just that also with the one, like turning things on, that's why with the Y2K situation, when they thought like the year 2000 was going to shut all the computers off, because the zeros is like standing for off, and then the one standing for on, which in essence, again, masculine and feminine, and on so many levels, a straight line, the whole, and just like the penis and vagina, like on all levels, it creates that the vibe in essence. But now getting into the angel number in general and why you may be seeing it, a lot of times it's a reminder from the spirit guides to pay attention to your thoughts, and again, with a lot of getting these angel numbers, which I always speak of, you would have to assess the situation from when you seen the number, what you was going through when you saw the number, like all that adds to the message of what it's sending you. Because say for instance, it deals with monitoring the thoughts, and it's also saying, hey, basically it's your higher self or spirit guide saying, hey, you're manifesting things at such a at a high level, like like your thoughts is manifesting like this. You might really want to pay attention to what you're thinking about. And that could be a reminder in the essence of, hey, you're doing good, keep on. Like, you've been staying in a good place thought-wise, keep it up, because it's manifesting strongly. Or it could be from the vibe of like, hey, you've been being pessimistic and negative. Like, man, you better pay attention to what you've been thinking about, man. It's coming true, and if you want the things you want, you might want to start thinking about that, or having that occupy your vibration more than the things you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Again, that back to the whole chess game of the situation, is people showing you outside things and things that you don't want, trying to get you to pay attention to the things you don't want, so you could continuously manifest the things that you don't want. You manifest things with your attention. That's why it's called pay attention. It's paying the manifestation fee in essence with your attention. But again, the 111 is just telling us to monitor thoughts, to make sure we staying positive with thoughts, staying optimistic. What we focus on, what we visualize, what we speaking on grows. So, matter of fact, in essence, it's a sign to sit there and, make sure we monitor the visualizations. As a matter of fact, it may be coming from a place of, hey, good job, you've been visualizing and monitoring your thoughts very well. Good job. The 111 number may be telling you good job, or it could be telling you, hey, you need to pay attention to this area. You might want to take heed to honoring your thoughts. In essence. But that's the basic gist of it. Is just sending that message of, hey, you should be paying attention to your thoughts, and in essence letting you know, like, hey, you should have more positive thoughts, and again, just that vibe of like, hey, what you're thinking about is manifesting on a quick level, so you might want to start focusing on things that you again really want. But that's the the basics of it. And again, it's also seen as a awakening up number, the one, the beginning. That's the beginning for a lot of us. Like when we seeing that 1111, that's the beginning of waking up. So that's why, it's 111, we're being turned, 1111, we're being turned on a spiritual level. We're coming out of that sleep, the Nephilim, the sleeping giants waking up, coming out of that slumber and waking up, 1111. Like that computer, in essence, with that energy, it's like you're waking up. And again, too, with the one energy, it's a masculine energy, fire. So not only with your positive thoughts, but it's telling you, like, in essence, it's telling you, make sure too what you're doing, with your actions, make sure that aligns with your thoughts as well, Because again, it ain't just thoughts and visualizations. It also takes physical action. Physical action, in essence, resonates with the masculine energy. The fiery, hands-on energy. Because in essence, the feminine, chaotic, dark matter energy, manifested the male energy, or should I say, has that correlation or that symbiotic relationship where the feminine provides the non-physical energy, the masculine provides the physical energy, Just that, one take care of the other, It's that whole balance. But that's basically it, just letting you know that to stay on point with your visualizations. Matter of fact, in essence too, with the one in that Aries / ego self energy behind it, is also again like doing your working with yourself, like doing what inner work, whatever it is with dealing with yourself that you have to do. And also whether it be like working on something, or giving yourself time to be to yourself, and stop like you're always around people, you're always in the matter of fact, always trying to, this is the thing too, like always trying to overly help others to the point of not really helping yourself. That one energy, in essence, is like, don't forget, start with the one, before they even had two, the one gotta be healthy to multiply to become a two. Which is just joking in the essence of it, but definitely gotta be taking care of the one, taking care of the self, and in order for that energy to spread out. But that's basically it, is staying tight on the visualizations, staying more positive, on the outlook, So, and it's also 111 might be giving you a sign too, where like you're around toxic people who are always talking about the things that's not working out for them, and how hard are they maybe light beings or whatever, but they talk about how hard it is to manifest this, how hard meditation is, how you might want to, the 111 might be telling you, pay attention to your surroundings in essence too, because again, your thoughts is also being affected, by the outside world around you. The subconscious is always, listening to whatever's going on around it. So it's always again a reminder of paying attention to the environment, as far as like you might want to remove yourself from a certain environment so you could be, again, number one, more to yourself, more by yourself, working, because working on visualizations, working on your thoughts, that's not something that's like, hey bro, you want to come with me while I do my visualizations and work on my thoughts? Like you want to come chill with me while I do some internal work on myself? It's like for yourself, for one. So just keep in mind, that energy or that aspect behind it, is just going within, dealing with self. But on the angel number vibe, again, is just letting you know to stay positive on the thoughts, because your thoughts are manifesting at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? So it's letting you know, like, instead of being in a meaningless conversation about what happened in the Star Wars movie for like 3 hours, maybe you might want to focus on, say for instance, because here it is, you having those type of conversations, but the tire on your car is flat, or you want some money for trying to get a new apartment. Well, you might not want to focus on that last movie of Star Wars, for 3 hours. Then you might want to focus on talking about or thinking about the things that's going to bring you, what you really want and love right now in life. So for myself, I've been sitting down with my vision board, taking at least I know it's more than 30 minutes, but at least spread out, but at least 30 minutes of my day go towards sitting down and visualizing, feeling the emotion of, like what is it I'm visualizing. Ooh, let's just say, like, if it's some food, like, oh man, that tastes good, man, the food in South Africa, man, that tastes so good. Where this is Italian cuisine I'm having right now in Sicily. Like, you gotta be there with it, you know what I'm saying? So if you're visualizing travel, visualizing being there, just visualizing a new car, new vehicles, visualize being inside of it, a new crib, visualize being inside of it, or being, go look up the place on Google Earth, Google, basically, which is trying to take away the ability of what you have. We have the ability to remote view ourselves, but coming from a place where you could find out a certain apartment you want, or whatever, go Google Earth it, get the picture, and really look at it, visualize it, but that's the whole vibe. But I digress. So if you're seeing the 111 number, pay attention to the thoughts. Make sure the thoughts is staying in that place that you would love for it to be, to manifest the things that you love. That's it. Peace. Happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now.